For the past 4 years, Brian Jump and Jared Ediger have become close friends.
Yes.
Brought together because Brian got seriously sick.
But it progressively got worse and worse and worse.
After all kinds of tests, finally, an answer.
It came back positive for a really rare form of pancreatic cancer.
So rare.
I was told that nobody survives this cancer, really.
His health was declining quickly. Doctors got to work.
So they actually removed my entire pancreas, my gallbladder, my spleen, and 45 lymph nodes going from my belly button up to my throat.
Soon after that diagnosis, he got a call from his oncology navigator, Jared.
Really, just like from the beginning, Jared has really been a blessing.
At the time, there was so many barriers with COVID and his young age that I feel like he needed a little bit more coaching to deal.
COVID halted support groups and slowed resources. Unable to bring anyone besides his diabetic alert dog Lily in for chemo, Brian felt isolated.
When some of those resources weren't available, Jared made himself available.
Meeting up at treatments or for coffee or just catching up over the phone, Brian and Jared began opening up.
We've developed a pretty tight bond.
Both of us being willing to allow the other person to into the friendship and to be vulnerable with each other. And I've never felt like I am an inconvenience or a burden to Jared.
You know, now that you're more into the healthy mode, it's like, okay, I'm ready to move on with life, but what do I do now? Mm-hmm. And I think he knows what to do. Sometimes I just help him explore that.
Years after the diagnosis, Brian's health is improving.
I know the bond will always be there, but it just means that you just don't need me as much.
Yeah, exactly.
The conversations are changing.
Yep. We got to get him back in the dating world maybe a little bit too on the side. So
both grateful for what their friendship still has in store.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say as long as I am, still around and cancer hasn't taken me, I'll be bugging Jared.
Yep. That's fine. You can keep bugging me however long.
And treasuring every moment and milestone together along the way.
So I think knowing that those relationships could come to an early end up making them that much more valuable and beautiful.
Well said.
Both say they are so grateful for the friendship they've created and the support system they've built for one another. Now they're both looking forward to celebrating when Brian hits the 5-year mark, where he can officially be considered cancer-free.
We're all rooting for him. All right, Rachel, thanks for sharing that story.